Hey, what's going on? Eric Zwick here. Got more Goofs coming your way. Hey, we reached double digits in the week counter. So psyched. Hyped for it. Today's episode, James and the Express, or a proud day for James as you know it in the U.S. Let's get on down the train and head to the next station. Let's go!
One night, Henry and Gordon were alone with James. Although the Fat Controller was beginning to think well of him, whenever a chance came, the other engines would talk of nothing but bootlaces.
Okay, I don't remember them having loose freight... Well, I mean, loose freight cars they did have, but I don't remember them having loose coaches near the shed. Is this normal? Comment down below if it's normal.
Remember the time one had to be used to get you out of trouble, James, they would tease. James tried to get his own back, talking about engines who got shut up in tunnels and stuck on hills. But they wouldn't listen. You talk too much, little James, said Gordon. A strong engine like me has something to talk about.
Like the fact that your buffers are crooked, Gordon? Also, his middle iron post is bent. Oh, Henry's eyes are a bit wonky.
I'm the only engine who can pull the Express. When I'm not there, they need two engines. Think of that. I've pulled Expresses for years and have never once lost my way. I seem to know the right line by instinct. Every wise engine knows, of course, that the signalman works the points to make engines run on the right lines. But Gordon was so proud he had forgotten.
Oh, no. No, Henry's not missing a tender. Or why did I think he was missing a tender for a minute?
Wake up, James, said Gordon next morning.
Oh, I didn't know you fell asleep with a wire. Also, James's eyes are wonky.
It's nearly time for the Express. What are you doing? Odd jobs? Oh, well, we all have to begin somewhere, don't we? Run along now and get my coaches. Don't be late. James went to get Gordon's coaches. They were all shining with lovely new paint. He was careful not to bump them, and they followed him smoothly into the station, singing happily, "We're going away, we're going away." I wish I was going with you, said James.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just put your coaches in the station. Now you lose the station?
Love to pull the Express and go flying along the line.
And he's in the station the whole time. What a shock.
Gordon, with much noise and blowing of steam,
got ready to lose the station as well. And get back onto the train.
Get back onto the train. The Fat Controller was on the train with other important people, and as soon as they heard the guard's whistle, Gordon started. Look at me now, he puffed, and the coaches glided after him. Poop, 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 poop. Goodbye, little James. See you tomorrow.
All right.
James watched the train disappear.
Okay, the boxcar art changes designs. Also, there's two workmen that don't appear earlier for some odd reason. Why is that?
And then went back to work. He pushed some trucks into their proper sidings and went to fetch the coaches for another train.
Yet you had to put the brake coach in the middle.
James had just brought the coaches to the platform when he heard a mournful noise. There was Gordon trying to sidle into the station without being noticed. Hello, Gordon. Is it tomorrow? Asked James. Gordon didn't answer. He just let off steam feebly. Did you lose your way, Gordon? Said James. No, it was lost for me. I was switched off the main line onto the loop. I had to go all round and back again. Perhaps
We got a bit of an eye gap issue with Gordon. Not so even on both eyes.
back again. Perhaps it was instinct, said James.
Burn! Even though you have an eye gap problem as well. Also, you didn't fix your dome. Still looks like an Easter egg.
Meanwhile, all the passengers hurried to the booking office. We want our money back, they shouted. But the Fat Controller climbed on a trolley.
Hold on.
Shouted.
We got some sticky tag alert.
The Fat Controller climbed on it.
Ooh, we got more tag on another passenger.
And blew the guard's whistle so loudly that they all stopped to look at him. Then he promised them a new train at once. Gordon can't do it, he said. Will you?
Will you notice the sticky tack below Sir Topham Hat? Also, oh my god, wait a minute. Is Sir Topham Hat giving him the side head? That's a little awkward. Also, will you?
Pull it for us, James. Yes, sir, I'll try. So James was
still wonky.
pulled on and everyone got in. Do your best, James, said the Fat Controller.
True.
Come along, Pup James. You're pulling as well, sang the coaches.
Now, on my screen, it's just right, but if on a regular widescreen, apparently you can still see the end of the set. Also, that still does not look like real water.
Bridges and stations flashed by, the passengers cheered, and they soon reached the station. Everyone said thank you to James, and the Fat Controller was very impressed.
Wait, if he's impressed, then how come he's still mad? That faraway figurine looks like he's cross.
Well done, he said.
Oh, by the way, while the scene's moving, there's a tree blowing in the background.
Would you like to pull the express sometimes? Yes, please, answered James. Next day, when James came by, Gordon was pushing trucks.
But one thing he's missing, a brake van.
I like some quiet work for a change, he said. I'm teaching these trucks manners. You did well with those coaches, I hear. Good, we'll show them. And he gave his trucks a bump. James and Gordon are now good friends. James sometimes takes the express to give Gordon a rest. Gordon never talks about bootlaces, and they are both quite agreed on the subject of trucks.
And that's the end of the story. Or if you want more content, don't forget to like this video. Do not forget to subscribe, and if I missed anything, leave a comment down below. Oh, until then, see you guys next week. All aboard!